สตรีมลงใน YouTube เพราะว่าใน Facebook เนี่ยมันก็ไม่ค่อยจะบูมเท่าไหร่ผมไม่ได้มีเพจนะครับแล้วก็ไม่ได้เป็นคนติดตามมากใน Facebook เพราะฉะนั้นวันนี้ก็เลยเอามาลงช่วงนี้ก็เลยเอามาลงในYouTube ดีกว่านะครับส่วนใครจะมาชมหรือรับชมหรือติดตามก็ตามสะดวกนะครับช่วยกดไลค์กด Subscribe กดแชร์กดสั่นกระดิ่งกดอะไรก็กดไปนะครับก็ช่วงนี้ก็อยู่ช่วงโควิดเนี่ยแหละทุกคนก็ต้องดิ้นรนหาเงินอะไรพวกนี้แต่ถ้าเอาดิ้นรนมากเกินไปนะครับมันก็จะเหนื่อยลำบากอะไรพวกนี้ส่วนเนาะยังไงซะผมก็คิดว่ามาเส้นทางเนี้ยมันทางของผมอยู่ละAce Combat ภาคที่2มิชชั่นที่4 Rescue นะครับเริ่มที่คัสซีนตัวนี้เลย
Here he comes
ผมกลับมาแล้วคนนี้แหละผมกลับมาแล้ว
Mihai's looking worse
มีไฮดู
Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out
ขอบคุณที่เขาเรียกว่าอะไรต้องโชคดีที่มีหลานสาวเขาอยู่ที่นี่
Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use
อายุ
his
15 และอายุ
physiological
10 ขวบ
data
นะ
to improve the
รู้นะ
drones
คิดอะไรกันอยู่
had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today,
อันนี้ปู่ของพวกนาง
he
นะ
was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age
ถ้าไม่
wasn't
เสียง
the
ดิส
only
คอร์ด
thing
เขา
affecting
ก็
his
ไม่ต้อง
health.
ห่วงนะเพ
Over
ราะ
the
ว่าผม
years,
อยู่ใน
flying
ห้องดิ
at
สคอร์ด
high
ห้อง
altitudes
นึ
for
ง
prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again.
หลังจาก28 ปี
If
ได้
his
กลับมา
flight
เห็น
suit
คอม
still
แบทอีก
wasn't
ครั้ง
good
นึง
enough to
ก็
protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
โอเค
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole.
เจคนเดิมนะ
If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
โอเคเนื้อเรื่องนี้นะครับจะเกี่ยวกับการช่วยเหลือ President Harding นะครับที่ Space Elevator President Harding เป็น
As
คนที่
proof
สร้าง
by the
มัน
failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
ภารกิจนี้ให้เรานำไปก่อนนะครับเหมือนกับว่ามันไส้เรายังไงไม่รู้เนี่ยส่งเราไปอยู่คนเดียวแนวหน้านะครับผมมี DLC 4 ลำนะครับจริงๆจะเรียกว่า5เลยก็ได้อันนี้ก็อีกลำดูก่อนว่านี่มันไลฟ์ของใครทิกเกอร์โอเซียอันนี้คือเอาไว้ใช้ทีหลังนะครับ
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
เจาะเข้ามากลางเรียกว่าไงดีกลางวงที่2 ลำนั้นปกป้องอยู่นะ นตกซะด้วยสิบินทะลุกำแพงเสียงผ่านอันเนี้ยผ่าน defensive
You're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job. Let's stay focused.
สนามบินมันอยู่นี่นะครับ
Situation normal. I've inside it.
เราได้ยินเสียงศัตรูเป็นเรื่องปกตินะครับของAce Combat
Trigger, you got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry. We're watching over you. Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
ใกล้ถึงแล้ว
Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
โอเค
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted.
เวลา
The
ละ
auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Page 2, walking. Page 2, target destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target destroyed. Page 2, target down.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. All squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire.
Missile.
Now it's our turn.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before them. All SAM sites down. All anti-air guns destroyed.
กว่ามันจะมา
Landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you're clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
See, I'm to meet up to. Gotta be Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Cloud.
Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Missile.
Big!
Missile.
Locked.
Missile.
ล็อกลืม
UAV down.
They have a lock on you, shake 'em! Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Steer it to hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan! He's right there! Jacob's ahead! Incoming rocket!
ข้างล่างก็ยิงกันเป็นเอฟเฟกต์
Sea
เลย
Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harlan alive? That's about half. Pop up the rest. UAV down.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! There's more! Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
Strap in. We're fighting against machines.
Caution. Caution. Caution.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit now, along with the soldier who had this radio.
Caution. Pull up.
I will get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. 3 remaining. UAV confirmed down.
We found an Russian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Missile.
Better than Mr. Harling.
Missile.
Will do.
บินดีกว่าฮา
Please
ริง
be advised.
Caution.
The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Missile.
Another close one. That's the best you can come up with.
Being locked onto. 1 remaining.
เราไม่สามารถยิงได้ในเดเรคชั่น
Target
แบบนี้
range of guns.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears
Missile
out.
away. Mage 2. Missile away. Mage 2. Locked.
Gold Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay? We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Star warning. Star warning.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Pull up.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
3,012 กิโลเมตรต่อชั่วโมงนะครับ
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird. A big bird is coming, huh? Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs. Golem 1 will kill.
อ๋อ
That
อ
last
อส
battle
เตร
taught me
มา
a
ด้วย
lot about those a-holes.
Star
Golem
warning.
2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Star warning.
Fox 2.
ส่งมาเยอะจังแฮะ
Mage 2, walking.
Roger. Transport.
This is not fire warnings.
As no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic action. Courses have already changed.
สวยงาม
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders.
It's chow time.
Not the White House. I need the harbor. They didn't even get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
ใช้คีย์บอร์ดเล่นนะครับไม่ได้ใช้จอย
One here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Babble.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
มันเอาตัวเองรับ
Enemy Skykeeper, what the hell was that? Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's wind break took a crash. Nothing more. Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit! Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation. This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good. Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1. Sky King, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1? Of course.
How many are in those clouds?
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now.
คือตัวเนี้ยแหละตัวซวย
1 minute remaining. Mage 2 splash to bed. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal for Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
We're obsessed with that transport.
นั่นแหละ
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OG. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying
กู
the
จะยิง
situation.
โดรนกูไม่ได้จะยิงมาตอร์กูสเฮ้ย
I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchway. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
อาร์เซนอลเบิร์ดมาก็มันมีใครทำอะไรมันได้ ไก่อ่อนเลย
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand? ทริกเกอร์นี่เขาจะเป็นคนเงี
The
ยบๆนะครับ
operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
โอเค ผลสรุปก็คือเราโดนสั่งพักการบินนะครับ เพราะว่าเรา ยิง Hero of the War แต่ก็นะ มันก็เนื้อเรื่องอะ ทำไม่ได้แล้วต่อที่เรื่องนี้กันต่อนะ
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix.
เขาน่าจะลงไอ้มอดอันนี้ไว้นะ อยากลงไอ้ F15 Active อะ
My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force.
เครื่องบินลำ
When
นี้
your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad
สา
volunteered
เหตุ
to
ที่
be
ผม
in
ใช้เครื่อง
the
F15
car.
ในช่วงแรกๆเพราะว่า
Dumbass.
มันจะได้เกี่ยวเนื่องกับคัสซีนบางตัวนะครับ
No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed,
ซึ่ง
that's
แน่นอนว่า
gotta
ผม
be
สา
the
มารถ
most
ใช้ F15 ได้
pathetic
ทั้งหมด
one
3 ตัว
ever. Am I right?
F15C F15J และ F15E นะครับ
There's a rumor going around about another inmate. The guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember?
I see.
He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission.
International
He's the reason I had to go
Magazine.
live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet.
Voice
He's the reason I ended
Vincent
up here.
Harling 1961ถึง
Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
444 นะครับมิชชั่นนี้
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh.
ดุแถวเป็นฆาตกร
His
เฉย
attack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
โดนอีกแล้ว
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
again
Solitary. Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at
AC-130
least take
เลย
off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's
เรา
murderer.
จะเห็นมันไหมเนี่ย
We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
ตั้งแต่เล่นมาไม่เคยเจอนะครับ AC-130 หรือเครื่อง AC-130 กันชิปเนี่ยในรูปมันอาจจะดูเหมือน 430 แต่จากการบินที่มันเอียงข้างขนาดนั้นแล้วก็ AC แล้วขนาดนั้นโอเคอาวุธที่ใช้นะครับ 4AAM สนามบินโรงเก็บของ 444
Proceed with your mission now.
เกมนี้ค่อนข้างที่จะใช้รายละเอียดสูงนะเพราะว่าโรงเก็บของแต่ละที่แต่ละฐานไม่เหมือนกันเลยอย่างฐานแรกที่เราอยู่เป็นฐานทัพอากาศของสักที่หนึ่งกลางหมู่เกาะก็จะเป็นแบบโรงเก็บแคบๆโรงหนึ่งนะครับอันนั้นก็จะเป็นอีกรายละเอียดหนึ่งคราวนี้เรามาอยู่ที่ 444 เป็นฐานทัพที่ถูกสร้างมาเพื่อเป็นคุก
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the sky.
เถียงกันละ
Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15.
เราจะเปลี่ยนแล้วนะครับจาก
Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
จาก Mage 2 กลายเป็น Spare 15 นะครับ
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
When you land your ass this
Camp's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude
เป็นฐานที่แม่งพูดมีเรื่องเลยว่าไปดูหน่อยนะว่าพวกนี้เขาทำอะไรกันอยู่จะมีเครื่องใครปะ F18 2 ลำ ซึ่งไม่ทำอะไรเลย
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn. You're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision, not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down.
ว่าไง
Excited to have
มิก
another
ยิบ
murder.
เก้า
This is Vandal.
ดีสวยนะตัวเอง
Bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for you.
ดีสวยนะ
It's just a dummy Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Spare 15. Work off your crimes.
Join fire on launch trigger.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Is that convincing?
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking?
โดนโจมตีเองละ
Get the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it!
โดนยิงไปแล้ว
Spare squadron.
โซลิดารี่ไป
Shoot
ละ
down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Hell yeah
Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger?
Starts.
This is the
First,
first.
if count's going
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna test your line? I'll show you all how it's done.
โดนทิ้งระเบิดแล้วไหมล่ะ
Jeff, bandit behind you. Front line.
F15 อินเตอร์เซปเข้าไปแล้วเป็นยังไงบ้างไอ้หนูโอ้มาแล้วสินะ
Fox 2.
Spare 15. Bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomb is at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. Scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger?
โบแบน
You are Harling's murderer.
พูดมากจังวะ
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
ลัคกี้ช็อตเฉย
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
อ๋ออยู่นั่นมากันเป็นเส้นเลย
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. I'm behind the enemy.
อ่า
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
The targets are
Oi.
The attack. What the hell are you doing? Wilco, Man and McKinsey, please maintain silence for a moment.
สัญญาณอากาศไปได้แมคเคนซี่ อีปูชอบตรงไปอยู่คนเดียว แล้วก็โซลิทารี่โอ้กองทัพมันจะไม่เหลืออะไรเลย สวัสดีแบ็คแจ็ค
That trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I feel like she's royalty or something.
That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! Oh yeah! Let's do this. Spare 8, watch your mouth. 2 targets remaining.
Some of these squadron convicts. They're so kind of me. The paper mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, huh?
ถ้าแมคเคนซี่มันไม่สัญญาณหายมันก็ไม่มีการได้ยิงกันหรอกครับ
Shadow
งาน
Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner.
Caution.
Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Stall warning.
Spare 15.
เดี๋ยวเราจะแสดงเมจิกให้ดูบางอย่างนะครับ ซึ่งมันเป็นเมจิกที่
Blocking the runway.
โคตรจะอันนี้เลย
You have permission to land. Conditions are off.
เขาเรียกว่ามัน
Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
มันจะว่าไงดีอะ
Bank right.
คือ
Lower your nose. You're too
มันก็
high.
ทำกันได้อะเนาะปกติเนี่ยคนส่วนใหญ่จะแบบเราต้องลงตรงรันเวย์ดิอันนี้รันเวย์มีไว้ทำไมถ้าหากว่าไม่ได้ออกนอกเขตนะครับ หรือว่าลงบนพื้นดินนั่นแหละรันเวย์ไม่ทำไม
Bank left.
นั่นแหละนะรันเวย์มีไว้ทำไมใช่ไหมรันเวย์มีไว้ทำไม
That plane is worth more than your life. Show some respect.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
เสียเงินเพราะว่าไปพนันกันว่าเราจะตายก่อนนะครับ
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
โดนโซลิทารี่หมดโอเคงานนี้เราเก็บหมดนะครับนิกเนมใหม่อีกแล้วช่วงนี้ได้บ่อยนะครับ Salty Sailor
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of
เราจะรู้
our
ชื่อ
homeland.
จริงของมิไฮก็ตอนนี้
My
ชื่อ
grandparents
เต็มๆของ
always
ลุง
look
แก
sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was
และ
originally
เนี่ยแหละ
from
ชื่อจริงของลุง
Shalaji.
แกนะครับ
His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji.
เหมือนใครบางคนเนาะ
When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy.
นี่นะครับ
This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people.
Princess
If
of
Mihai's
Erusia
granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing.
เพลงชาติอิรุเซีย
The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
มิชชั่นที่ 6 นะครับ Long Day วันที่ยาวนะ ยาวจริงๆ ยาวมาก อันนี้ก็มิชชั่นที่ 3 แล้ว
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, Don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
พอจะคิดออกแล้วว่าลองเดย์ไว้ทำไมโอเค Operation Long Day ผมเรียกมันกันดีกว่า เป็นวันที่ยาวนานมากสำหรับใครก็ตามที่เล่นแล้วจะรู้ว่ามันยาวนานขนาดไหนแต่ก็ไม่ใช่ว่าจะยาวเป็นชั่วโมงนะมันยาวตรงที่เมื่อไรศัตรูมันจะหมดเนี่ยแหละผมเลยแนะนำให้เอาตัวนี้ไปนะ F15E Strike Eagle หรือประเภทมันติโรนะครับเอาไอ้ระเบิดเฮงซวยเนี่ยไป ระเบิดฟลัสเตอร์นะครับโอเคผมพร้อมแล้วล่ะเรามีระเบิดทั้งหมด30ลูกนะครับจะพอไหมวะเอ้ยไม่ดิเราต้องเล่นของดีซะหน่อยนะ มีสีน้ำตาลไม่มีสีน้ำตาลไม่มีก็เอาสีขาวนั่นแหละอาวุธที่ใช้นะครับ40ลูกอ่ะจะเอาดีไหมเนี่ยทุกของมีอาวุธอะไรบ้างดูสิโอ้โหระเบิดก็คือลือนะครับเอาระเบิดคือลือของจริงไปดีกว่า16ลูกแต่ก็คุ้มค่า
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
มิชชั่นนี้จบก็น่าจะตัดไลฟ์แล้วนะครับ
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
เครื่องเรา advanced กว่านะครับตอนนี้
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useless targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat. Before you take them out.
One of the guys are getting out of line.
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to roll without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Fly off?
There's this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Trick me.
Roger that.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino! You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
Our base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that full bit? Vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
โอเคภูเขานี่เอง
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Fox 2.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Rest in peace.
Star warning.
Locked. Spare 15, target destroyed. Spare 15, missile deployed.
Spare 15 got one.
โอ้ยสตอเฉยลุงนี้ใช้มหาระเบิดดีกว่าเข้าใหม่นะครับ
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to
โอ
attack.
เค
I heard
เอาจริงแล้วนะ
clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
It's kind of specialty of mine. Getting out alive.
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least slows it from spreading.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
15 target destroyed.
Trigger, you're rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Irregular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly with no return. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Can move into a more crowded area. Try to catch some more land.
I'm out. Return to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bando's finally come around. All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one us.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino! You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that full bit? The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have to read on the targets. They're in one
Locked on. Enemy has a lock on.
Rest in peace.
Spare 15 launching missile. Hey, gun down.
Locked on bandit.
Carrier.
Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Missile. Missile.
Are you freelancing as a priest now as well as a jailer?
Star warning.
Anyone out there besides Trigger think they can destroy the target?
รู้สึกว่านานขึ้นเนอะเนี่ยแหละครับทำไมเขาถึงเรียกว่าลองเดย์
Pull up.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. See if they can't hit you this time.
Caution.
เหลืออีกแค่นิดหน่อย
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Rosia has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. Can they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, man.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Man, you delusion.
Bribe is all you need
Ôi,
to
thực
look
chẳng
into
thấy.
the terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
This is the president killer.
Locked on target.
Spare 15 has destroyed a target.
Trees destroyed all the trucks.
ใกล้ถึงจุดที่พีคที่สุดแล้ว
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead.
Missile.
Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb enough to blow the area.
Vehicle down.
Missile.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
มาก็สวยเลย
These must be the infamous drones.
Don't fight the pilot?
Seems like not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
Missile.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. You're gonna have to rethink the odds. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Humans are just pawns.
That Maya son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our anti-air capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, take it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile! Another
Nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
I'll give you a trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? There's your useless. Everyone knows you're a Spare 15 got another. That's 3. I like the ones who scurry back to the base, Trigger. I'll do that.
5 minutes remaining. On your 6.
This is Spare 11. Launching missile.
Engage or face punishment. You'll pay for this.
เขาเหรอ
Having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle the best once and for all.
Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Congratulations from the guard dog, untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them.
Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shut down 6.
Bullshit. We're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
อ้าว งั้นเอาไอ้นี่ไป
Fox 2, Fox
คิด
2.
เต้นอย่ารอดเลย
Locked on target.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Enemy base is crippled. That's enough. Go find some enemies that can kill you. Trigger crashed. Drooling idiot.
มุดลงไปในถ้ำโคตรบ้าที่นั่งอ่านแล้วมันแบบเหมือน
Spare
ก็จริง
15
อะเนาะ
splashed. Spare 15, enemies got a lock. A missile hit you.
อีก3 นาที กับสิ่งที่เรียกว่าไม่เหลืออะไรแล้ว
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 drafts down.
3 minutes remaining.
มาลูกนี้ขอมอบให้
Spare 15, missile away. UAV destroyed.
F16C เหรอฉันอยากจะเดี่ยวกับ F16 มานานแล้ว
Target hit.
Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base. Missile!
Locked.
คลีนอัพนะครับตอนนี้
2 minutes remaining.
คือมิชชั่นเนี่ยเวลามันต้องหมดนะครับ แล้วตอนนี้เวลามันเหลือเราก็เลยต้องเราก็เลยอันนี้แม่งเสนอ
Missile launched.
Trigger, he's got a lock. I can't be close enough to try.
มิก21จ๋าบิสมาทำอะไรแถวนี้ F16C นะ
Special weaponry out.
Warning, missile in the air.
1 minute remaining. New blip on radar. Shoot down anything that interferes with your mission. Bandit down.
อีก30 วินะครับตอนนี้ Yeah boy ลือปืนอีก 1,000 นัดกระสุนอีก33 ลูกจรวดอีก33 ลูกนะ35,740 พอยต์ในระดับเอสนี่ ปกตินะครับ สำหรับมิชชั่นนี้
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
โอเคนะครับนี่แหละคือ3มิชชั่นในวันนี้นะครับก็ยังไงก็ตามก็ขอขอบคุณที่ทุกท่านมาติดตามแล้วก็รับชมในแต่ละไลฟ์หรือว่าแต่ละอย่างที่ผมเล่นด้วยนะครับก็สำหรับวันนี้ก็ขอตัวลาไป